Right now on NBC 10 News at 6, a deadly tornado hits Delaware. Tonight, many are still picking up the pieces after the twister flattened homes, leaving a path of destruction that stretched for miles. Tornadoes also hit parts of New Jersey. From damaged homes there to crushed trees, it's all hands on deck to clean up communities devastated by the powerful storm. Thanks for being with us for NBC 10 News at 6. I'm Rosemary Connors. This time yesterday, the severe weather was just rolling in, and now we have a clear picture of the aftermath. In Delaware, the National Weather Service has confirmed a tornado touchdown near Bridgeville, Sussex County. One person died. Survey teams are on the ground there now collecting details on the tornado, including its size and path. Also in Sussex County, we're getting a look at the damage that the same storm system left behind in nearby Ellendale. This video shows damaged homes beside those seemingly unaffected by the storm, and more trees and fences torn right out of the ground by the strong winds. Governor John Carney was in southwestern Delaware today to get a first-hand look at the devastation from yesterday's storm. Governor Carney toured neighborhoods near Bridgeville. You can see trees toppled, severe damage to the homes there. According to the Sussex County Emergency Operations Center, the person who died was killed after a building collapsed. The severe weather that struck our area is also responsible for damage and deaths in the Midwest, like Illinois and down south in Arkansas. President Biden, who of course lived in Delaware and still has properties there, tweeted, "Jill and I are praying for everyone impacted by the devastating storms this weekend. I reached out to Governor Pritzker of Illinois and spoke with Governor Sarah Huckabee of Arkansas, Governor John Carney, and other local officials to let them know my administration will do everything we can to help with recovery." Now, that line of violent storms also roared through South Jersey. This is video of some of the damage in Cinnaminson, where one of 4 separate tornadoes touched down in the Garden State. NBC 10's Brian Sheehan joins us live from Riverton, Burlington County with more. Brian?
Yeah, Rosemary, the damage is extensive in parts of Burlington County. Take a look at this. Crews are still here working to break up these trees and move them out of the street. The winds were so strong last night, they toppled them in a matter of seconds. Now, we are told they were over 100 years old. We're on Linden Avenue in Riverton. It's a beautiful tree-lined street. Neighbors tell me they actually call this area Tree City, but it was those trees that ultimately caused so much destruction. Take a look. A few blocks over in Cinnaminson, trees crushed cars, brought down power lines, and landed on houses. Those who live here didn't get a full scope of the damage until the sun came up this morning. And once they saw it, they fired up the chainsaws and the wood chippers as the cleanup process got underway. Many were still without power. Some still are. Tonight, we caught up with one resident. Take a listen.
Hit in 30 seconds. All the skies were dark, and then it hit, and the whole street came down. We were all out here till about 10 o'clock last night trying to figure out what we're going to do. Nobody got hurt, and all we have to do is clean up, so we're good to go.
Now, the National Weather Service confirms a tornado touchdown in this area, but we are just waiting for the actual path. But neighbors say they are confident that tornado came through their street last night. We are expecting the official information to be released from the National Weather Service sometime tonight. But Rosemary, as you can imagine, the cleanup process is going to take some time here in this part of Burlington County. That's where we are live tonight. I'm Brian Sheehan, NBC 10 News.
Certainly challenging, Brian, but as you heard that neighbor say, thank goodness no one was hurt. The other 3 tornadoes in New Jersey swept through Monmouth and Ocean counties. Crews spent the early morning hours cleaning up the damage the storms left behind there. NBC's Jessica Cunnington has that part of the story for us.
Tornado touchdowns in New Jersey, thrashing through this neighborhood in Howell, lifting the entire roof off of this home. We're told a family of 5 was inside at the time. Debris from this home piercing right through the roof of a neighbor's house and into their main entryway.
Thank God everyone's safe. That's number one. You can handle the damage after.
Around the corner, a tree landing right into the side of the Silva's home, landing in their guest room.
My mom lives with us, so she was like hiding in the closet because you don't know if something's going to come on the house, which way you're supposed to go. It's just scary.
Her sons now pitching in to help clean up what they can in the yard. As disaster relief crews with American Red Cross made the rounds, letting people know there's a shelter and warming center available since there are thousands of power outages here.
It was just a disaster. disaster.
On the next block, blown out, broken fences and a now mangled trampoline that was tossed from this backyard to the front yard.
And now we just have to deal with the aftermath.
The aftermath of what now officially was 4 tornadoes across New Jersey. Lightning, hail, and a dark circulation of clouds spotted in these photos. 15 minutes away in Jackson, several main roads still shut down because of uprooted and downed trees, many falling on power lines.
Good for business, not good for your home.
Wayne Burke and his crew have a long night ahead of them.
You can see where the storm has touched down and hit, properties, bounced, cleared an area, and may not come down for another quarter mile, half mile. Hit again, bounce again.
National Weather Service meteorologists on the ground in both Howell and Jackson today surveying the damage caused by likely 2 separate tornadoes, the speed of them still being determined.
Unfortunately, New Jersey of late seems like it's tends to be a hotspot for tornadic activity.
I think people are just assessing the damage kind of in disbelief.
And that was Jessica Cunnington reporting. Now, Pennsylvania, no confirmed tornadoes in the Keystone State, but there's still a bit of damage. Amtrak has issued a service alert saying that downed overhead wires west of Philadelphia are causing problems for trains going to and from Harrisburg. An alert posted this afternoon says that service between the two cities has been canceled. It is expected to resume tomorrow morning. If you have the NBC 10 app, then I'm sure you got the alerts all night long as we were getting the tornado warnings that were coming in starting at 6 o'clock in the evening. You also would have received the alert with the National Weather Service once we were given the all clear. If you don't have the app, now is the time to download it so you can stay weather aware and on top of any changes.